Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to episode 68 of Rooted in Wisdom, a daily dose of Donna. Tonight, I'm sharing with you a new way of looking at your ROI, which is return on investment. So, this is very specifically, it's actually something that one of my biz besties shared in a presentation that I heard earlier today. And I was like, oh my gosh, it is so brilliant. I have to share it. So, I can't take any credit for it. Like most things, they're things that are inspired by others, either that I'm working with or coaching with in some capacity on one side of the side of coaching or the other, and things that I'm just learning on a daily basis. So, what is the ROI? So, this is relating specifically to any goal that you have in your life, anything that you have as an outcome that you desire in any area of your life. So, whether it's relationships, wellness, your finances, your business, um, any of those things, right? And even just your overall happiness, right? If we're just looking at that, because all of those other things, right? Those other aspects of our goals in all of those other areas, right, should be driven, driving us toward our overall happiness factor, right? So even if you just look at what defines your happiness and then what are those things you're doing on a daily basis? Are they returning to you something that is moving you toward that happiness? So when we look at return on investment, we're looking at what is this activity, what is this task, what is this place I'm spending my time, this thing that's getting my attention right now, whether it's internally, right, our thoughts that are ruminating, or externally, the people we're listening to, how we're spending our time in our activities in the community and online. I think if since I'm on Facebook, or maybe you're watching this on YouTube, most of us can raise our hand as a little guilty of overspending our time scrolling and engaging in even information that has nothing to do with moving us toward those better aspects of ourselves, toward those goals in our business or our personal life in some way. And so that's what this return on investment is really about. What am I doing right now? And is this giving me a return on in my time, in my money, in my personal satisfaction, in growing and being, and whatever those things are that you want to have more of in your life, as far as, let's just say, quality of life, again, personally or in our business? Is this moving you there? How is this helping, giving you a return on those things? Happiness, time, money, personal growth, whatever. And so that's what I want you to assess today. Thinking about return on investment. What is it that you want as an outcome? And what are you spending your time on? Assessing your time through the day that's actually moving you toward that outcome. So, one of the things that we were talking about earlier tonight in the presentation that Amber did was talking about block timing, time blocking. So that's something that I've known about for a long time. But when we think about return on investment, we block our time. When we block our time and work on a task or do an activity, committing to a specific amount of time for that thing. So maybe you want to work on maybe growing your own spiritual well-being. So what are you doing and how much time are you spending on that? And what is it you might be spending your time on that is pulling away from that? What are you doing that's not giving you that return on investment to work toward that goal? Maybe you want to grow some aspect of your business or improve your leadership qualities. And maybe you want to work on your overall health, except that you're spending too much time in front of TV, or you're ordering out carb heavy food or consuming too much sugar, whatever those things are that are not getting you the return on investment to that goal outcome. So that's your task, another task for you to assess, exploring what it is that you're spending in your time and what is taking your energy and what is giving you, what will give you the biggest return on investment, where you can spend the least amount of time and energy, mental energy, physical energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy, to get the biggest return, to move you toward whatever those things are that you want as an outcome. So that's Rooted in Wisdom, a daily dose of Donna, episode 68, a new way of looking at your return on investment. See you next time.